Number one, no. Ben Radio. Oh, Ben. Oh, Ben. Ben Radio. Give me Ben. Oh, Ben. We are listening to Ben Radio. Oh, Ben. Oh, Ben. Ben Radio. Number one. Number one, no. Ben Radio. Oh, Ben. Oh, Ben. Ben Radio. Give me Ben. Oh, Ben. We are listening to
Bell Radio.
Bell Radio.
Yes, boy! This is funny when you know how by a Tasina and yourself. With
Ben Radio. Oh, Ben. Oh, Ben Radio. Number one. Number one, no. Ben Radio. Oh, Ben. Oh, Ben. Ben Radio. Give me Ben. Oh, Ben. We are listening to
Area ebusuafo ye mwamu akwaba by health and wealth jumedie so and then enso ye benada July ne bosomia July no bosomia so si insia ewe 2021 emu which is 6th July 2021 na se nonso ebo pay mu say dia na say health and wealth jumedie and ayatna si ayede eba bebremu nende Dr. Sam ewofia ha ye ne no eba betwetwe enkomo afa eye stroke ehun stroke na say stroke yareba ne yareba bia eye hankrofo ye wo man mu papa ebi say stroke chiwa unya no eduro bia stroke chiwa uhunto stroke chiwa and say stroke chiwa uhunto say stroke echiwa unya eye eduro bia emfa nsa ho yare no Dr. Sam ewofia ha say ya oba bema ye emu ntwemu no atro ye senti a yetimi enya stroke na ki obi wo hodom a ye de ma stroke nso a ye betimi enya na ansa na ye ne doctor ye beko Dr. Sam ho ne na kwa twetwe enkomo no ye beda eye ya boafo omo so yasene ema ye de eye dwumedie DEBRAH na mekai say eye Bell graphics and also yasene a yatena se a ye de dwumedie DEBRAH afei so looking good saloon in so ka ho ma so yasene ma ye de dwumedie DEBRAH eye Yvonne pastries na me a meba bedi dwumedie ho chia me din ene sister Sunday yen say mrekra ne yenko eye Dr. Sam ho na ye ne enkonko twetwe enkomo enfa eye stroke yareba ne ho Doc, good evening.
Good evening, Miniaba.
Na me pacho eti say.
Yes, you are dum me ho ye na also.
Nyame na adum. Me so me ho ye hia ya che yie pa. Okay. Na and then so ya say she abiem.
Sir.
And there was see about betwetwe ye nkomo afa ye stroke.
Sir.
Eho. Na doc ye ka say stroke kra den any stroke.
I'm say ade a edi nkrofo nya pa. Na ya ade a ewo ye bibiriman he pa. Na abre nyina no aye bisa ye ho say dian kra ne stroke. Ti se ye ho bisa ne nsa achia anane nante ye nheda nsisi so. Ya ka say we ne ye friend stroke no. Onso betumi ne bi menso metumi ye bi den na ye di si anokwan ne enokra ne sen. Aya me wo ma asem bia meta aka say ye wo nkrofo bebre wo ho a omo bota nyina ne say menya baawe bi epese ne da eno nti mefa eduro na metumi ene na da ache oye saafo ne bia ene ya hwe yie na hwe stroke kwan enche kura beye wawa we tu na yakase stroke a yesi important kasem no yes a stroke is a serious life-threatening medical condition that happens when the blood supply to the part of the brain is cut off. Enuntino say ye nimpedia ye ho sisi ye ho sui emboja di efrusane ewe mu. Na efrusane na emboja edi no ebi kɔ adwen ne mu. Enunti se adwen emboja na ekɔ ho no emu tochima ana ho tochima entumi nko bioma. That is why ye ka say when you stroke. Enunti no stroke netintin na nitia wa nyina ne se emboja na ekɔ adwen ne ho no se sizia. That is why ye ka say obi enya stroke. Enunti obi bebi say na stroke no. What are the main causes of stroke? Then na edi stroke ediba. Na yen hwehwem no ekire me yehu say there are two main causes of stroke. Enoma mienu na enam so a ye betumi enya stroke. Ni edi kan a blocked artery. A blocked artery. Say artery na emboja fem no. Se musia yetumi enya stroke. Eno ena brofokasem ana scientifically no. Your friend is ischemic stroke. That is the blocked artery. Say artery no or blocker scientifically ni ye kan de nyipa kun we nya stroke bia oye ischemic stroke. Ono ye ekwan kor a ye befa do nya stroke. Say ya artery no emu ebesi. Secondly, leaking or bursting of blood vessel. Say blood vessels ana vessel na mboja fem no. Say a paya yetumi enya stroke. Na sa stroke no so brofokasema na scientifically ne ye frɛ no hemorrhagic stroke. Sana ye frɛ no. The NTA bibi also some people may have only a temporary disruption of blood flow to the brain known as transient ischemic attack that does not cause lasting symptoms. Enunti no ebinom so no omunya disruption bi ewo omo vessel no ho. Disruption no omunya no enya afebo is just for a temporary or a while. Enche eno no your friend transient ischemic attack. And also a type of stroke yetumi eden enya. Enunti obi bebi say ana stroke yareba no ebetum ahoro wom ana say ebetumi esi ano ana stroke yade no ye wo ahoro enkokoro miansa. We have 3 types of stroke. Oh yeah. Ni edi kan eye ischemic stroke no. Ischemic stroke no. Eno no ischemic stroke no. Other common name metumi can say this is where the artery is blocked. Artery na mboja FM no esi mboja ntumi mfem biom. Ischemic, yeah. That's it. Enunti say artery no block na mboja ntumi mfem a oniku na enya stroke, but the type of stroke enya no eno na your friend ischemic. Yewo stroke ahoro. Enunti artery ne block here na mboja no ntumi nka enkwa nipako ne enya stroke. What kind of stroke are we talking about here? That is the ischemic stroke. Nia etosu mienu eno ye hemorrhagic stroke. Eno so ye hemorrhagic stroke no. Eno so eba wabra uvensi no apai. That is why it's very serious, say. Enkola na yeta ebo motwede no. Ana yede abai ebubo omutirim no. You have to put a stop to it. Because yes, Carl no ho nyina no vessels entin edida ho a supply the hair no with blood. Enunti wo de bo no ba kokora epaya we di ne dem. That person can result into a kind of stroke that we call it hemorrhagic stroke. That's it. Enunti no eno ye the second type of stroke. And the
hemorrhagic ni na
Yeah.
ye say yemfa eye aba anase ye ho
Say-
no ma yemfa ni ama nhwehwe obi tiri.
That's it.
Na
Say-
say o chere crampo a out of say ye de ade ehwehwe ye nyonko tiri ma na say ye di eye etini ho agro no we should avoid it.
That's it.
Okay.
Because eba no sa artery na ede daska no ho no ebetumi apai. Epai a eno na result in that hemorrhagic stroke no. Now the last type of stroke no your friend no transient ischemic attack. Ischemic attack. No, it's just for a while. And yet affable and yet all that serious as compared to the hemorrhagic stroke and that of ischemic stroke, And no, a bath for a while. Actually, so 2 weeks, 3 weeks, you can treat it and it will go. To me, compare that of a ischemic stroke na near a canhono. And no, obi baby say, and can we cure them? Answer near you, yes. Now, yes, yes, you better me cure stroke, but in 2 stages. The first stage is that the doctors will administer specific treatment to restore normal blood flow in the brain. And until you see obinya stroke, that means blood na a flow, and our blood is circulated to and flow. No, it has been blocked. And until the first treatment the doctor can offer you is to ensure normal blood flow. That is the first treatment that the doctor can give you. The second treatment depends on you. No, the patient participates in rehabilitation to cure the secondary effect. And until the doctor ensure that the blood is flowing or is circulating to and flow. The rest is up to you. And there are a lot of exercise, stroke that you can take. Na embosiabo, what they will barefoot no 88 years so. Ama energetic able move through and flow within you are. And these are the 2 main areas or stages that we can cure stroke. The doctor will administer specific treatment to restore normal blood flow in the brain. And the secondly is that one is a way and kana. And until we shall be a winner stroke or recover on anti boko. So they are being advised say they should walk barefooted. Omo share empoboa. Omo tietia form because normally omunya sa ayade na because of the blood cannot circulate in it. Bon say omo na nyina atai because they used to stay at one particular place for a longer period of time.
Doctor me pasho won say stroke ni bi wo honoma obi wo honoma onya stroke na nensa no ase ayetitwiti ase nensa na dane untimi enwo so nsa no eno na ye type of stroke bay ena eno na ye cause bay na etimi e de ye sa stroke ni eba
eno na ye ka say meka bibi say eno no idin a eda so no ni ischemic stroke no artery no a block. There's no movement of blood. Emboja entumi nko ensanemba. Now, one kasano experimentally what they ahoma echichire won safa bi tightly for a longer, let's say 30 to 35 minutes. Uya, when we send won sabe. And I watch a chere kura na we try say move wo fingernails na wo fingers na. We say a very hardly say e be move and flexible biom. Why? Because emboja na die frusa na ema flexible movement ne ba no enya sa supply ni bio enu nti no omo munya stroke na omo nsa ye titire omo na ye titire no is as a result of blockade of blood flow within the arteries enu nti eno na ema e de sa ensa titire ana na titire no e de ba enu nti no ye tua so no ye behwe bibi wa ha yenche bebre ischemic stroke no see most strokes 87% are ischemic. It happens when blood flow through the artery that supplies oxygen rich blood to the brain becomes blocked. Enunti no ischemic no oba abra Mboja oye rich in oxygen. Ese ekwa adwene mu. Ebe used to be for reasoning, for movement and other things, is being blocked. Into me enko ensign embebium. That is where that ischemic stroke, a result in. Now, blood clot often causes blockages. And clotting of blood, and also the blockade of arteries, or the back. And until be or on accident, and I say, obi di bibi to me shini trim, or so. Minya injury bia intime nko hospital. On a nam sa wan hwe ni ya obi wan say team no ko. Or long time effects. Obi betumi aha me or the bibia bouti. Beye 10 years back and side effects and best as say a crop up. And na clotting no so the same time show on time. A yen kakran na a pile up. We have what you call internal bleeding. And most at times you are being advised when you accident and akwenhyiampo na wo bebia entia seek for medical attention. Na doctor improving chira will say, oh, since your trees, who veins bibia is all right. Na hon touch ma. But with your own visual pace, okay, say, oh, me hun physically say me plan mboja ba nti am okay a ube wu kwase wu.
Nti na me crampo na ese mitimi kona doctor ehwehwe me ni kidie ni he say me baby touch ma.
That's it, because we come in for the physical being say what share say I will sing to who say you are all right, but internally it can happen say bibi kura touch ma wo fa weni hu, but it is happening, going on or ongoing within the body. And until near owo hu nimdi is the doctor, and no na say we seek for immediate medical attention. No show. Nanya eso oye ma ono. Otumi ye ma oso ho sane eto. Na second one na ye friend hemorrhagic stroke no. Also it happens when an artery in the brain leaks blood or ruptures. The leak blood put too much pressure on brain cells which damage them. Enunti no ma ye friend no hemorrhagic stroke no. Ono no oya bra veins na order wutire ho ana ewo nipadua no mu ana arteries no apai. Enu nti eba ne sa it leaks blood na ese efa vessel no mu e supply to the brain no e leaki egu nipadua no mu. Eba ne sa it put pressure on the cells na e damage no. E damage no a who are you again? You are no one. Ubewu. Ha. Enu nti no ese sa nyoma nyina no yehwe. Na the last one oye transient ischemic attack no. Also it is which the blood flow to the brain is blocked for only a short time. Enu nti no transient ischemic attack no or certain activities that we indulge ourselves into all the sa nyoma yi edibejan. Enu nti wo hwa also it comes by for a shorter time. When you seek for early intervention, it can be cured as soon as possible and check and to obi baby say make us ask him what are some of the causes of stroke. A dear pan to me at the stroke eba. Number one, high blood pressure. Definitely automatically stroke a wunia embojambro so hypertension. The possibility say ubenya stroke no a higher. Secondly, tobacco, be it say you are chewing it or smoking it, it can result you in having a stroke. Nicotine, and no baby which you call nipeduanum, would you call nipeduanum nicotine a woman? It can result you in stroke bearing.
Dr. Bibe bisa say na nicotine ne kra no eye di ade eye aduane aye di ana say eye nsan ye no mana nicotine ankasa no obetimi atwe mu kakra che.
Okay. Enu nti no nicotine no ye obi no mo pewi pa omo pe cigarette pa we have nicotine in them. Ebi mo ho a especially the learners omo mo wo school mo sua ade no omo say oh me pese me sua ade echa menom Nescafe and this ewo cafe bi wo wa de sa cafe nicotine ewom it has an adverse effect. Let me tell you one thing. As some American say, last I was talking about diabetes. Mika bibi say, obi when you diabetes and then no, and ye diania odino 3 months ago na result in diabetes no. And ye diania that person has been on that diet for a longer period of time. With this said, diania for barely about 20 years and over. Afian sana the consequences. Aba enunti wonum kafe kakra wonum wi kakra tobacco wo twe kakra no pale en kakra. Oh yes, and stroke goes alongside with age.
Okay.
Let me make it clear. Even 10 years can get stroke.
10 years
with my definition I've given you so far. Inti akola wo de ade boni trim na ni arteries paya obetumi enya stroke. There were 2 main types of stroke. There were total stroke, na were partial stroke. Total stroke ni say hunam bia akwa ni nyina adwedwe. Partial one no only half is being supplied with blood and oxygen. The other half onya hwe kra nti ewu. And such people are very, very slow to sensitive. You will be more over bonasum. What bonasum ewie no 30 minutes time and say was shouting again. Obiso wa and some reaction goes with the shouting. So there are 2 different things that we are talking about here. And nicotine can result you in getting stroke. And we indulge ourselves into it contains nicotine. We are not supposed to take it.
Okay.
Cigarette, you are not supposed to take it. Even near no crano,
Smoking is harmful
to your health. But still, you pass menum. Or no, enuntino e bibifo no ankasa no me hu omo adwen unless they are at verge of death no omo nsu anyansa bia ewo enunti cigarette so wonoma obetumi enya eye ade a ye friend no stroke afi diabetes or diabetes the possibility say ubenya stroke no is higher. Diabetes no eba na sa wunya umboja no eshuti edemeji wo blood vessels ni nyina enunti automatically stroke ubenya na wo ye obi a umuye dura overweight, you are likely to have what we call diabetes. Enunti abre ni nyina you check your weight, you check your diet. Oh yes. Oh yes.
Now doctor on say obi wo beka say oh kese de e natural nyakopon na ebo me no ma me ye kese nti no kese mro so timi lead to san den ye betimi aya e betimi abo ama ye a prevent ye ho efri.
Won say ye kasa kwan bi a ye kase ye wade nyina ho kwan nanso yen ni nyina na efatan ye bibiri memu ha no ejimie obi ye kese a that is why ye congratulate that person say oti yie ohwe no so yie ukuna ahwe wo yie o maami ahwe wo yie. That is where anyimpa no oye kese o na ofon dia ene yade a wo wiase nyina ye de bi beto no so enunti no abre ni na no as a normal human being no you have to be mindful of your weight. Umu yedu bebrebe no you become less active. Umu yedru bebrebe no enoma bebre wo hwa you can't indulge yourself into again. Wona ante 1 2 na wabre ubum faako ubedidi ewie ubetena wo more than an hour na won sorry here na wote faako eba ne say what happened to the circulation of blood within your body?
It doesn't flow.
On flow utim na utim enunti obom body so sorry pe o say anansi acheme anansi fi hin be chewo
na ya ye wo ho ana sebio yensa ene yenan aye titiri kakra no eno so sometimes na ya na omo ginagina kwan ho ton ndwo no bitimi ka se wo ho na wonsa na wona ye titiri a stroke na ebon kaye ana se wo ho na se ananse chiwa stroke enokre
ne fe bi enokre and normally no our fat intake, cholesterol intake must be minimized. chibom ne bombe 5 na ya chi na ya wie eno na kire se ye wuska ye wie a na ebom faako akokonam na ya chi engo sofe na owe we nyina etumi blocke ye arteries ye veins minimize the flow of blood within the body eba ne sa nipa ne sore force kra na nani so echin no opese otwahwe we nyina kantaman to say eboa ana ebo kokko say you can get what we call stroke tie say we yahwe yi. Secondly, omo ene omo partners da no mu gina ho no omo ene omo da. You put stress on the arteries, you put stress on the veins. No gina ho no onye oba no da. Enche kura stroke bebo wapum. Enu nti Nyankopon has a way say obo sex we should go by having it. Empower was your imagine one of my sex. Nyame amo wo normal lengthy hours, minutes you can have sex. Also no. Be say we the adwin born into me person me pray no amo huma wa respect me. No wa nom eduro, no on your bada. You are harming yourself. E ba ne sa woma akoma no ye edwuma eni se oye. You put stress on the heart, the veins and the arteries. And the end result is stroke. The end result is stroke. And until there are a lot of activities and say you're very careful. And until say what didn't you know no and you know so and a fat time. And until when we say obi enyini 105 so huna or ya kitesia kama or ya brante kama Sunday or share no so nti yehu so hwe yi a ye beche enyi e wa asase so impo no ye di yamfi anyame e de amaye kra ma abro eno nti quickly no obi bebisa se den induane e na edi a ye betumi edi esi stroke ano this time ye didi nyina aye basa na e benye bia it goes well for us. Yandwen yade bia yade a ebetumi ejan ana ode bebrem enu nti no yewo induane duru bia ye frɛ no oatmeal no belongs to the family of grains wunya ta feed on it pa eboa e might prevent you from getting stroke. Secondly, yogurt eboa e prevent you from stroke. Owo enyo maybe wo ma ye frɛ no probiotics ewo yogurt mu eno na eboa ema nyipadua no ahoɔden ekotia stroke. Afei, feed on dry beans. It contains what we call fiber. It can also prevent us from getting stroke. Then onions, jene, it contains what we call the antioxidant. It prevents us from stroke. Then flax seeds. We should feed on it. It controls what we call the fatty acid. Then red wine. It contains antioxidant. Then salmon. It contains vitamin D. So enyoma mabobo din nyina no ye diko nimpadua ni mu a eboa e fight against stroke ebetumi enyayen. Afi se wenya stroke ni ewie a tiesia enyoma yi na di na ebeboa o na aboa stroke no so na efi wakwem entem. Flax seeds containing what we call the alpha linolenic acid. Alpha linolenic acid. Eboa may restore what was lost. May ba ye normal situation mu bio. Na afi unya bibia friend blueberries. Uko market you get a lot of them. Eboa na tomatoes yai ye di nduane di. Eboa it contains what we call the lycopene. Eboa the nuts and seeds. It contains vitamin E. Avocados contain what we call oleic acid. Then beans contain magnesium. So when you are be on this diet, ebe boao ma restore what was lost. Ma waba water down biom wa ahoɔden so that the blood can flow within or circulate to and flow in the body. Anunti saa nneɛma nyinaa no when we put into practice ɛbɛboa ma yɛtumi atena ase enyi akyɛ a aboa yɛn refrain yɛn from certain diseases that we are likely to contract. And this is all that we can say about stroke. If there's any questions, then we tackle them. If not, then
okay, na say induane a yebetimi edi aboye ho ban e free stroke no na odi atutu dwa. Na doctor o ka bibi say fat and oil.
yeah.
Won say fish nso ya de a e contain ana say e what this is under fat and oil we no. Obi won mo beka say oh, me de me ti won me mpe meat. Fish nko na mpese mefa. Afa fish nso e sa wo fat and oil. Say ofo ne dodo a does it lead say obetimi enya stroke ni bia na?
Oh, oil intake too much brings about the blockade of arteries, resulting in stroke. We have some of the dry fishes. We can feed on them. Not even the oily one, no. And yet the beer and you feed on it. Mostly, no, you can feed on vegetables to balance it. And se makasa antino and the why we sermon e wiana wo we or chinana wo we no enyo no kwa ne nam na wo pesa wo we nam kra we have the dry ones oil ni nyina has been retracted from it wo betumi you see wo be we you get the same nutrient from it ana se wa so ankasa kra wo koto a wo betumi aho wo do bato kran so e wogya so the oil no about 80% of it will be squeezed out. Then you feed on it. Ebe boa na boa honam diano. But rather not to cause you harm, but cause you good.
Okay, na say fish no you betimi afa.
Oh yes.
You betimi afa. Okay, doctor, obi se me bisa o say anytime biano of feel weak does that mean say and I say what's the cause of no feeling weakness in the leg and then the hands no?
It is of two things. Sanipa kono minyano anka maybe sande what are some of the activities that she or he indulges him or herself into? Yeah, there are not one chanya. So called checking a blood level. Very important. Sanipa kono kase every day now we feel weak. One symptoms in the you should be able to give me more than what he or she has stated. It's all checking the blood level. Now, so nutrient balance level within the blood. It's all check when you know. It can happen, say that person is allergic to certain diets. And now so there are certain activities or indulging itself into resulting into that thing. And until Sani Pakono can give me more or highlight more on the question that she or he is asking.
Oh, okay. In Patrol, I think say Ohima AC and a message nearby into Ohima is in Patrol. Doctor saying can be to me. Amane a year more symptoms I will face and I say more way I will face and can a bit to me abuano. Okay, now Doctor me Patrol my issue way. Who say Obi wo honoma stroke no. Otimi nano timi chia otimi nya insuo droplets bi wo nano omo say spiritual sickness ni ade. Is it true say stroke no spiritual sickness?
Obi obeka say stroke spiritual sickness bi ana nipa ko no he or she doesn't know what he or he is saying. Onim ni okeka. Stroke spiritual sickness bi this time ne aba no eno na ama asofo na enye sika bebre no. Still Christopher yedi here no. Ne ebesi bia spiritual. Ne ebesi bia spiritual. One kasa hwe wedi ye na check o balance ye. na obehu say ennioma na kane no wo dwen say spiritual na ehunemu nnioma wa na wo de aba ama wo ho enu nti no ne ameka ne say enye spiritual sickness stroke enye spiritual sickness ehunemu yade a yedidi etumi ma yenya ana ya activities bi a yeye no etumi ma yenya.
Okay. Mpacho obi so bisa say how will she know say bia wenya stroke but onya eye symptoms a yabobo so yi nyina no nti no obesi de hu say oh baby a medua na say yare we a e disturb me no eye stroke na menya but on feel eye symptoms ni mu bia
oya no kre obi betumi enya stroke a onya awe because some of the symptoms no bi eche ebi na mema on instances say obi betumi enya accident na wenya internal bleeding ebetumi akobeye a year later and sana symptoms na start say a show enu nti no as a normal human being mentwen enyare ansa wakọ hospital say wo check up last make abibisa at least akere so a month bia no you have to visit the doctor wo check your sugar level wo check your bibia say normal eno be boa o ma bibi ekochima ewo nipadua no ma you can easily detect it on time to treat it dan say wo betena wa na gie egu kura ansa na wehu enye yade nyina na e by the symptoms ba o enye yade nyina na e by the symptoms ba na enye yade nyina na e say ye fa drugs enye yade nyina next week God willing when I'm coming me chere drugs bia ye fa na effect a e de man. Last week Bibi said
drugs need be cause harm to our body.
Oh yes, abrofu dru nyina.
Yeah, last no kind.
Me Bibi sawa. Yes. It leaves us an effect.
But doctor obi ohonom nso a oyare na ma na bibidwa especially omo nim buku pa no. Obeka hwe say oh ebibidwa de na betimi aya ma me nkona doctor amfifi me ni pedua nim na oma me eduro. Nti no some normally na kasa no mo condemn ye local drugs na say ye local herbs no. Na ye busy and say ye feed on ye foreign medicines no.
Omo yes no. Normally they die on time. Omo ye book long for no. Even let me tell you, I can vividly tell you that about 95% of the medical doctors that we have in Ghana here feed on herbs. Omo yadia, omo nkoto abrofuduru numo. You can make an inquiry, research whether what I'm saying is true or false. Some of the doctors and they are very good when you go to the hospital and say, "Jadi bi na wo yare." Na say medication bi na omo de ma wa omo ka kire say we wo no ma ebe boa me yade no abafom but ebe ja o sai insunsuando so I will advise you say who herbalist bi a oye good no treat him out. Some of the doctors they do say it ebe no so they just give it to you just like that but omo yale is hardly say obe hu say doctor akoto ebibiduru say me no abrofuduru say me no say me yal
Venom herbs.
Obeto malaria duru no. Odeboko akoto tabia. Bitters anom. Na wa prescribe am wo say konom. Oh yes.
Okay, doctor, we so bisa say opemfo betimi enya stroke ana.
That's very interesting. Opemfo betimi enya ne ba na o say yefrum kra betimi enya stroke.
Opemfo.
Oh yes. Oh yes.
Wow.
The unborn baby kra betimi enya stroke.
How? Yes.
Okay. We bisa na me kire o moso. When say stroke aye kire nyina no. Solely no. It depends on the flow or the circulating of blood within the body. Akwala na oda yefunum no. Ni oxygen, ni circulation nyina through the maame no enonya. Enu nti no se maame no enya stroke automatically akra no obenya. Now, when someone receives less oxygen, the possibility say nipa no benya stroke no higher. Enu nti no we have something we call oxygenated blood. That is blood that has been mixed with oxygen. Enu na nipadua no ehia Edi efurusane ekɔ adwen ne mu esan so ba. And that is what the baby needs. And it is a baby ne enya otumi nya stroke ewo yefun maame no so etumi enya stroke. That is why I make say opemfo ebetumi enya stroke ne ba na ohye yefunu no so onya wo no obetumi enya stroke.
Okay, na say opemfo ni betumi enya stroke na ne ba ne nso betumi enya stroke. Wow. Na akwala ketu anka onim hwe de nka isi den na stroke to me when I happen na ye bi before ne de akwa akɔhye before ni lawyer anti no bibia ne de akwa akɔhye on ba ye nim say ye niama ba ko mienu bia ye na ema ye enya sa stroke no. Okay, and then so doctor ede stroke ho nsem na ebre na sen den no ya ye nim say ne be sifa aboye ho ban free stroke yare ba ne ho doctor etimi aboa atwetwe yen se ne ebebo ye ho ban efri stroke ho eduane bi a ye betimi edi a ema ye nya stroke na doctor me fa we ntwem ansa yakọ ye we eduane bi a ye di e betimi ama ye nya stroke ho
eduane a ye di a ebetumi ye nya stroke ne eye eduane a ewo high content of cholesterol number 1 na fi so the fatty content of eduane no higher and also ebetumi a resulting in having stroke. Eduane ye dia ebetumi a block ye veins ye arteries bia can result as in stroke. Sa pepepe neti.
Okay, na say eduane na o ka se maye ndi ni si ye di eno an ebetimi amaye enya stroke no. Okay. Ye bekin kan ye messages ba ku mienu bi aba na yada yabo afo ase ne ye dwumedie ni na aba ne wiye kwabna kobi kwabna say welcome back doctor afin so stina lane say doctor we've missed you, welcome. Kwabna kobi kwabna say oh doctor is right. Messages ne do so kakra we ya na ye betimi afa na say and then so Dr. Sam e de stroke na ye de ahye yetim say abeifo yare anasa abeifo na to stroke ede maye no enye abeifo na eto stroke ede maye the doctor timi aboa ama ye nya ntiase wo stroke mu na ye hu senia ye betimi abo ye ho ban free stroke mu ene nyama nkitinkitin bi a ede stroke ne ebre ye nipedua no. Okay doctor, and then so ye beda wase se oba ye na be ma ye sa enchirechire yi na ansa ne be ko no we ye adofo ba ko mienu bia obeda o mase
sambra ye dide amechia Mausina asafo empenimfo ena asafo mbani nyina mechia mu nyina mechia ye maame Abeta Jackson
we de maame brem wa ha obi say cancer cause stroke.
Sure, I know na me din kan kai.
Yes, I think so. Say can a teenage get stroke?
Obetumi enya. Say me ka say we the 10 years, 6 years crack and get now unborn baby cry nya na wo asase so. You can easily get it.
Oh, okay. Until next say teenager ebetimi enya stroke and a sex so ebetimi akose stroke.
Normally ba na ya na omo abomu omuaze na omo fa omo wo omo echi no omo nya ahwe yi apart from yade a on say they bend down na omo ni wa have sex
doggy o say okay na say doggy style na style la enye it stroke
enye kura na apart from that no oba na nkasa wa wode no
e push ni kwechi
it has danger. No danger. If you unya ba na wo si abeifo. Nso wa wonde ye na lead you into that. Normally mbodom kura sebe omunya nda kura nka omu beda ho have sex. How much more nimpa? Sebe aya nimpa no ebi a wontumi hu se ejimi o se eden o. You wontumi ntiase. Wontumi ntiase. Nya yeje bia no with the body in one way or the other no it will affect so no matter what it will affect so and to be say wetin wo mu ase say doggy style say den no at that time the circulation of the blood into the head no say na ebe si aye enu ti ne ebe ye bia de nyipadua ebe ye e we effect e we so enu ti eno no
okay doctor and na fa eye unchia ma
enu ti mechia ma C9 SD asafomba ena so mperimfo enyina na afi so mechia ye ma me Abeta Jackson na mechia ye ma me Augustina Buachi ena eye Trinity Mayiv School of Excellence I of Anko achechrefu a omowo mu nyina na adwumayefo nyina mechia obibiara.
Okay. Na say Dr. Sam ena yetini kana nsa ne ebe sorry eye dwumadie yi so no medinchi akese ebeko ama ye miankasa mi CEO Dr. AC Christabel ena Dr. Kweku Boaten afei so eye abena base wa anasa abena base nchi akese enkoma enumre Francis Okubi enok base esi kwansema ena Mr. Alfred Nanayaka munina nchi akese enkoma munina afei so ye beda eye Bell Graphics sponsor asini ada eye Yvonne Pastries and a Looking Good Saloon afei so eye Standard Mirror Cleaning Company Limited ye beda munina masese mo so ya asini na mo boy echidom e ma ye de eye dwumedie ebeso mo mi amedi dwumedie ho chia me medin ene Sister Sunday yakra mo.
Number one.